Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Paddy Does the One Bro. Laura's here.
What up?
How you doing? It's episode 35, I think. It's fun little...
Feels more than that.
It's fun little effects.
Feels way more than that.
Isn't it?
I am like, you know me, I love a good particle effect.
Volumetric.
Just not necessarily a particle effect when you're in the middle of battle and you can't see anything because there's too many particle effects.
Yeah, it's a nice volumetric effect. You watch while someone says, oh yeah, it's everywhere in the game, you just never noticed it. I just think it's cool. I think it's cool. At the end of last episode, I promised that I'd ask you a question so we could think about it for a day or two. And then come back at it.
I thought about it for a little bit and then completely forgot. So
I thought about it a little bit and I have some sort of answers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask the question first. I'm just going to wiggle the mouse so you know I'm not dead.
Wiggle.
It's not a mouse, it's a left stick. I'm going to ask the question, then we'll get to the meat of the thing.
No one wants you to wiggle your mouse. Wait, what?
I've lost the question now.
Oh.
Here it is. From my lovely friend Tom, who I watch on Twitch. Confused
What up,
Corvid,
Tom?
who beat Elden Ring the other day. I literally, one night I got on and I watched him 4 hits away from the end of Millennia. Like just, I turned up at the right time.
And then you came and bothered me about it.
Yep, and then the next night got on and he had finished the game, I think, a minute before I got on.
And then you came and bothered me about it.
In 2 hours, he'd done Placidusax, Godfrey, Gideon Ofnir, Radagon, and Elden Beast. Malekith as well. Like, in 2 hours, he one-shot most of them. And he's not the most confident at these games, I'll be honest. You know, he's definitely unsure of his skills. But man, he apparently beat some Aeus. I've watched one of the fights back, and yeah, he beat some Aeus. What are you doing?
I was looking at your sword design. Shield.
I mean...
The Rampant Lion.
I'm going to have to ask. It's what I've had on for the whole game.
Yeah, I was looking at it because I did some embroidery for a reenactor the other day that's got a line that's similar.
Okay. But Tom's question. We were talking about weird enemies and stuff, and apparently in Medal of Honor Underground there was a secret ending level where they were in a castle fighting dogs with guns that would sometimes dance before attacking you. I don't remember that, and I played that game. Maybe I wasn't very good at it. His follow-up question, what's your favourite enemy from any game that isn't a boss fight? And then what's your favourite boss fight? And I'm going to try my best to not talk about Souls games because you all fucking know my opinions about that at this point. So I'm just going to push on with the level and we can talk about that as we go.
Okay.
Yeah? Regular enemies I thought was difficult.
Yeah.
Because... like, regular enemies are just regular. But I had a few thoughts.
Go on then.
I'm going to hit you with maybe the best one.
Go on.
Creeper.
Yeah.
Creeper.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Just because...
I discarded page ripped from my diary, but...
So...
I touched him, but only once. When he thrust... hang on, When he thrust his staff in my face, I brushed it aside. It was then that I touched him, the aging untouchable.
Gross!
So, hang on.
You picked up fan fiction.
Whoa, what was that? Did you see that?
I did see that. Was it a ghost?
So, that is confirming that you have to parry those things, I think.
Okay. Still, you picking up someone's fan fiction is pretty funny.
Oh no, now they're going to know I'm here.
They were just having their...
Uh-oh!
chat.
Uh-oh!
Ooh.
Oh, they're all madness guys. That's not good for me. No, good for me.
Well, you know, that's entirely the thing of this area, is everyone's got...
I know, but still, seeing it in the flesh is different though.
So, creepers, yes, undoubtedly are...
They're just such a good, weird single enemy, you know what I mean?
And I still love the backstory of how they came to be.
Fucked up a pig.
Yeah, apparently Mojang
Oh, I know who that is.
Okay. Yeah, trying to do a pig, and it glitched and ended up as a creeper. So he retextured it and kept it as a thing. Which is cool.
Sneaking around this bitch.
So I came up with there were a couple of things that I had as just where you think, just enemies on a... Oh.
What the fuck is that about?
Why you got fireworks indoors? No wonder you set fire to everything.
I didn't do it.
So one of the ones I thought of was from Devil May Cry, the marionettes.
Oh, you love those?
Just because I think they're really good.
Ow!
What
He's
even?
above me. They're above me.
Okay.
They're above me. Oh, you dicks.
Because I just think they're really, and it's the idea of like enemies, are controlled by an evil, and they're literally puppets being controlled by evil. I like that. One of the other ones I had was from Zone of the Enders.
Really? To fight or to look at, or both?
Both.
Okay.
Because a lot of the generic bots that you fight look like they had some kind of purpose before they started fighting you. They look like they were there to do welding or carrying or something, but they still had this quite human form to them. There's one that kind of looks like a Beedrill with like spikes on its arm, but it's quite skinny.
Okay.
And then there's another one that's just got a big old fat booty. As like your bog standard generic ones. And yet they always felt like they belonged where they were, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And when there was more than one of them, it felt like it wasn't like, oh, you've just been copy pasted. It kind of felt like they, there should have been one because, you were in the industrial sector or whatever.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Hang on, I was going to go one more loop with this guy. I think he might go around again.
What else did I have on my list? Okay. And then another one was because of the audio that it had.
Mm-hmm.
So on Dino Crisis, the raptors is one of the first dinosaurs you come across.
Okay.
And
Dino Crisis, now available on PlayStation Plus.
Yes. On the first areas, they're quite small corridors. Again, think kind of original Resi, where you've got kind of fixed cameras while you run down a corridor.
Ow. Oh, the message even warned me about him. Idiot.
You can hear them. You can hear that click, clack, clack from their claws.
Okay.
You normally hear them kind of screech a bit, and then you hear the click, clack, clack coming to get you before you can even see them because of these fixed cameras. And it was always quite panicky. Kind of like the dogs in Resi, where you could hear them coming, but the clacking as they came along.
You get that a bit in Silent Hill as well, with the radio going, and you can't see anything.
But yeah, so you could hear them even if they were around a corner or something, because of the way that they ran with their claws.
Yeah.
I always like that.
That's kind of fun.
So yeah, that was.
I'm just sprinting for this. I will continue talking. I'm just.
But yeah, those are the ones that when you said like generic enemies that popped out as a particular kind of enemy. I mean, yeah, obviously there's ones like Dark Souls. Who doesn't love your mimics?
Everyone loves Mimic.
Mimics.
And I think if I was answering this not, excluding these games, Mimic is absolutely the one I would put up as a list as one of my favourites, because I used to like every single time. Oh, get fucked!
I mean, I do like a bog standard recurring enemy going through franchises. So you've got like in your Dragon Quest, you've got your little slimes that turn up. Final Fantasy, you've got like your tomberries.
Your slimes that turn up.
You've got your tomberries, and you've got your
Moogles.
Your Moogles.
Not any, but like...
And your Cactars.
I think Tomberry is right up there as a favourite. I think Tomberry's a great one, because whenever you see a Tomberry, your fucking butthole puckers.
And they become so iconic as, like, this is... You know what it is when you see it. So yeah, things like that.
That's a good answer. Tomberry's a really good answer.
Yeah, so things like that you're like, oh, this is going to be a... Another one that kind of came to mind, but I'm not sure if it really casts as an enemy, was... Because you fight him as an enemy first. but I think it probably class more as a boss battle than a bog standard enemy.
Go on.
Is in Final Fantasy X Yojimbo.
Yojimbo.
And the reason being is when you do end up with him as a summon, you have to pay him to get him to do anything.
You have to pay that fool.
And the idea that this guy is just hanging around being like, bitches, pay me.
Yeah, Yojimbo's fun.
You come across my path, I'm going to take your money.
What
it was
did that
just
do?
really, I don't know, it probably unlocked a door somewhere. It's just is different to just, I'm just going to attack you for the sake of it. It's just like, nah, screw you. I'm really strong and I just want your cash.
Ooh.
Nope.
It did that.
Okay.
This bookcase wasn't here. It's moved. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. I need to climb.
So, did you have...
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I did have a couple more answers for like enemy ones, and I've completely forgotten what they were. Because I think, for me, Creeper, I think, is the definitive, like, I think, brilliant answer for that question.
Again, it's iconic.
Oh!
Oh, what was that? What happened? I looked away for 2 seconds.
I think I know what happened.
Did you get trapped? Or did the guy see you? What happened?
I think I know what happened. I think the guy down below saw me.
Okay.
And then he cast a spell up my wazoo. But because I was getting the thing, it looked like it looked like the item was trapped, and I don't think that's the case.
Okay.
I think it was that the man saw me because I'm just stood in an open environment getting stabbed up the butthole. Oh, what a good trap. I don't even mind that. I know we've been through this bit 7 times now, but I don't mind that because that was funny. Very, very happy with that one. So, to get past this without the dudes getting on me, I have to try and avoid the shit on the floor. Because whenever I break it, they turn around. I'm like, you see, they didn't follow me this time.
Okay.
Put my sneaky peeky on.
And
he's going to go to the left. So I need to fucking hustle. Get up. Hope you didn't hear that. Okay, good. Yeah, I had a couple more answers, but yeah, those are the best ones I can think of. They're good answers. Bosses, so sticking outside of the... You can absolutely fuck off. Winter Lantern Fly.
Yeah.
Winter Lantern was the name of that motherfucking thing in Bloodborne. So if I stay down... It definitely wasn't those guys.
Oh.
Another Winter Lantern. Let's just have a look at that. Winter Lantern Fly.
Oh!
Let's deal with the problem. Are we done? How many dudes are there?
Where are they coming from? Because you definitely looked around.
There's a man to talk to.
Yeah.
I beg you stop. Haven't I taken enough? We not brethren, common in our line? Yet you offer only cruelty. What crime did great Midra commit? Are we done? Right, let's try and read that again. I'm sorry.
Crafting thingy.
Flies lazily around the abyssal forest. Said to be heralds of the aging untouchable. Seeing these, the wise know to well steer clear of that place. Great. So, boss... Prick. Bosses, I think I've got a pretty good answer for favourite bosses. Is, in general...
Yeah.
I don't have a specific favourite here, but in general, Metal Gear Solid 1. Particularly 1. Because You peen... They're just the one of those guys, do you think?
I think so. Yeah, okay.
Oh, man. Piss! It's a one shot as well.
Mate, can you not throw arrows
I
or
might
something at him?
throw an arrow, yeah. No, I've got I can do something.
Go on then, why?
Here's the reason, because every single boss fight in that game is different. And basically none of them are shoot the man with the gun until he's dead.
a lot of the characters in one I want to say fleshed out as you can be for people you fairly recently met.
Yeah, Foxhound have backstories. They've got motivations.
Even within the game, before you even get to the sequels, they've all got their own kind of things that they have a bit of monologue about before they get to the fight.
I think as the games go on, the bosses were still interesting and evocative and different, and all the bosses did try different things, and I agree with that. Like, I think that's a cool thing. But I think number one is where they were the most creative.
Yeah.
Every boss, like a different weapon, is better against every boss.
Stuff like that, sometimes it comes down to, again, because they had such limitations, they had to do things differently, where you get a lot less limitations with the machines and things. You end up seeing things a bit more samey, because they know they can do it already, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I put down 2.
Can I give you a couple of specific examples?
Go on then.
Because here's the thing. So you even fight one of the bosses twice, right? Sniper Wolf. You fight Sniper Wolf 2 times, and each time is actually different. I'm just dealing with this idiot first. So the first one is just a straight sniper fight. You're shooting down a hallway, she's shooting you back. It's a straight sniper fight. The second one is in like a snowfield.
Yes.
But by that point, you've got other ways of dealing with problems like that. You've got your the Nikita, the rocket launcher you can basically direct with the power of your brain. And so you can literally steer rockets up to kill her. Every single boss can be killed in a different way. Like Vulcan Raven, first he fights you in a tank, and you've got to throw grenades at the tank, like at the hole where the men are, to blow them up. The second time you fight him, he's stomping around this frozen area. And the best way to kill him is to set up mines and run around and C4 and trick him to walk where the mines are and have him blow them up.
Yeah.
It's so cool and so weird and different. And can he hit me from here? I can kind of hit him from here.
I mean, obviously you've got the obvious one in Metal Gear Solid 1.
Rex? Oh, Psycho Mantis.
Psycho Mantis.
I was refraining because that one's is absolutely an outlier of outliers. Is that oh, that's just a hollow. I was like, that looks like a human enemy down there. It's just a hollow. Psycho Mantis is right up there in terms of just a weird guy. And being able to having to change the fucking controller in the controller port.
I bet that put so many kids, they got to a point and they're like, I'm done with the game, I can't
I
beat
looked
this.
it up in a how-to guide because I didn't know what to do.
Back in the time of magazines and things.
I had to look it up in a magazine. Surging Frenzied Flame. What the shag is that? It's an item that does the thing he was just doing.
Oh, that's useful.
I'll explore that when I'm out of this area full of Frenzied Flame. Now, I hope I'm going to find a checkpoint soon, because I'm getting pretty sick of this run. It's fine, but I'd like to not be doing this bit soon. Oh, well, Jesus.
I thought of 2 examples, again, things that when you say, oh yeah, bosses that stood out for me, other than the usual, Final Fantasy, blah, blah, blah. Careful.
I'm above the place I started.
Yeah.
Carefully.
This has been very much overlapping.
There is a Goreisu. That's
a rat. Go for the grace.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Go for the grace and come back. Careful with these things. They look like they're going to collapse.
I'm just going to run for the grace.
Okay.
The fuck was that?
I don't know. Go back.
Hang on. Let me just take a little squat, so I'm safe. Oh, is it that same?
That's where you started. Yeah, that's a guy.
Yeah, this is the opening area.
Okay, get back to the rats then, I think. Oh, there's a thing over there. Okay.
An area.
I presume you'll swing round to that somehow.
Curl around that way. Right, let's look at the rats. And get my face pushed in by rats.
So, one of the ones I had was, again, going back to Zone of the Enders. The final boss in it. It started from the beginning of the game about how you hate this character because they killed your friends. But you're literally 2, probably a bit
oh Jesus!
Maybe a bit like
Mad Craftsman's Cook. Laura, there are so many rats.
When you Oh. Great.
Uh-oh. Ah, fuck it. Hello! It's okay, I don't mind. I don't mind.
Like, the final boss, you are literally two kind of very similar kind of style mechs fighting off each other.
Okay.
Whereas a lot of the previous bosses and things were a bit more... Like, you had one that was a bit more like a building and a bit more like they had extra arms or whatever.
A big
Whereas
guy,
this
a
is
small
literally...
guy. You.
Yeah, kind of like Metal Gear where
Mirror
you've got...
match.
Yeah.
I'm going back the way I came. Idiot.
And the music that kicks in for it is so good. In fact, it's one of the reasons I still have the... Zone of the Enders soundtrack still on my MP3 player because I'm an old fogey and I carry an MP3 player around with me. Other than the opening song, like the ending fighting song is so good. And yeah, it just visually and like audio and like the character, because again, as they're chatting throughout the fight, as you know, that kind of stuff does. You know, you hear more about like this character you're facing that she can't have kids and something like that. But it does. It builds the character more and why they're, you know, vengeful and stuff like that. Was Zone of the Enders a Kojima game, or was it just?
It was.
Yeah, I was just gonna say because it's very.
It was.
How Kojima treats a lot of his strong protagonist women, where they can't have kids and everything's done terribly and stuff.
Oh, it's men.
You know, that kind of thing. Okay.
There is a ladder down.
Yes.
So I can go straight down if I wish.
I think.
I'm
gonna see if you can get to there.
Roll the top. There's definitely a jump.
So yeah, that was, and then the other one that jumped out for me, is also a PS2 game.
Hey guys, we like the PS2. We're sorry.
Soul Reaver 2.
Which enemy in that? I can't think of a single unique boss. Sorry.
You fight your past self. You
wait, Laura.
What?
Don't spoil it for the people.
Oh my god! People that haven't. They're gonna wait for the remaster that's coming out. Make whatever it is. I don't know. One of the. What is that big thing behind it?
It's one of the things that was summoned when I was fighting the boss before.
Oh god.
Sorry, everyone. We're doing this one like this. It's not worth it.
As someone that hadn't played the first game, I'm like, oh, this is cool. It's kind of vampires and it's all a bit puzzly. Great, cool. But the story that they show, because it loops round at the end, you've got this horrible like past and everything, and then it ends up that you kill you. And you're like,
oh, this is too many arrows.
That's a really good. So you don't necessarily need to play any of the other games because it kind of has everything in this one.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it coming, and I'm like, oh. And I'd also, because I'm very not great at games.
Shit.
I had part of again the cool thing about Soul Reaver is that you did this whole warping into like the soul realm. And different things would appear, different puzzles or things would move, so you could keep doing your puzzle stuff.
Yeah, cool shit.
I literally got to trying to get into the final castle. I couldn't find a way in, and I literally spent like 3 days grinding myself against every wall, going back and re-killing every enemy across the entire map, and then I ended up finding it literally in front of this castle. I was basically stood on it, and you look down and you're like, for fuck's sake. And then I get in and you get this fight with your past stuff. You're like, actually, it's pretty cool. This was worth it. But yes, that was one that I'm like, oh, actually, that was.
I did enjoy. I think the ending of that game. Let's stop talking about the end of the game in case people want to play it. But it is cool as shag.
But yeah, I would like. I would recommend playing it if you haven't.
Oh no, there's more than one of them. Oh shag, shag.
You know, if you fancy picking up the remaster if you haven't played it.
Oh, that's a 1.
Again, there's things going back to the things in games that make us uncomfortable. Part of the thing in Soul Reaver is you have to...
The big eyeball.
There's like a Cthulhu kind of... Not a Cthulhu, like an eyeball squid monster.
Elder got... Oh. That's from the intro. That's from the fucking... That's from the loading screens.
Okay. That you have to swim past like all these eyeballs and stuff. And again, it just I've probably spoken about it before, but I have this horror, like I don't like the idea of dark, deep water. It makes me uncomfortable.
That dark water.
So not only is it a dark, deep water level, I've then got to swim past all these horrible eyeball things, and yeah. Not cool.
Laura not likey that zone.
No.
Laura not likey that zone.
Yeah, ick. Gives me the ick. So yeah.
I've got another good one for boss. It's a bit cheating, in a way. That I reckon that moves that. Yeah, baby. Then we can go over and carry on with the level. I've got one for boss, and I think it's a pretty good one.
Go on then.
It's semi-cheat. Monster Hunter World has loads of good ones. I know the point of it is you'll fight the big boss, but every
there's
single
not
one...
an awful lot besides the boss in that, though.
Yeah, well, there's dudes around, but yeah, the fighting the big boss is the game.
Did you not go to that other direction you could have gone? Oh, down.
Down?
Did you go down?
What do you mean?
Like, from there was a jump down and then a ladder.
Oh, the ladder just leads back the way you start.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm trying to not go down there, but I think
Yeah.
I might have to. Be wary of hole. Oh. Cheeky bastards. Cheeky bastards. Plump sword ahead. I'll take this. Nanaya's?
Is that a frenzy torch?
That is a frenzy torch. A torch made by attaching a dying flame of frenzy to a small spinal column. In a distant land, blah, 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 blah. A man was failed to become the Lord of Frenzy Flame. All that remains of him was cradled gently by Nanaya. So it just does Frenzy Flame. That's cool. I'm alright with that. That's kind of cool. So, unfortunately, I believe that past big jingles here is forwards. So I'm just going to see what I can do. I mean,
it wasn't too bad.
As long as he hasn't got any spells, I'll be fine. And, like, the damage is pitiful, I know. But I'd rather do this and win. Oh!
What was the... Sorry. What,
He just jumped.
Yeah, I mean...
And I think, to be completely fair, I will pick a favourite. How about that?
Yes.
A favourite
Yes.
boss. I can't shoot him there. I've got to jump
Go round
back.
to the other side then.
Can I jump back?
No. Go round there. There's a hole in the fence.
Yeah, that's true. I think my favourite is probably, in terms of like actual like fight plus, this is dangerous. Anjanath, which is the T-Rex looking thing with the big bony frill that shoots fire. It's just a really cool.
Isn't that like one of the box dudes?
It's one of the box dudes. Yeah, it's one of the more like famous.
Yeah.
One of the more common ones, and it is kind of very much a box art one. Not box art, but it's one of the poster childs for that game. I think it's new for that one. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, Monster Hunter fans, but I believe it was new for that game. And it's fucking cool. Like, it's really fucking cool. Like, it's just a big T-Rex, and it's really angry. And if you go down and you piss it off, you've got to fight the T-Rex, and you've got to be set... Oh, Revered Spirit Ash. What's in here? A way down?
So, if this is the way down, which must be the way forward...
Oh, it lets you up that way. Okay.
Yeah, because you moved the...
The thing I moved has a door behind it, so that's forwards.
Okay.
But yeah, I just love fighting it, and then seeing it pop its frill for the first time and get all pissed off was like, uh-oh, I've messed up. You know. Right, be wary of left. Why?
Oh.
That wasn't left. That was very much forwards. Well, this is not the way of champions, is it?
No, it is a paddy way, though.
There we go. Right. Left. Oh, over there.
Tell you another generic enemy that I do enjoy in games.
Yeah.
Moja.
From Loco. Yeah, look at all fun little tentacle.
They're just like a fun little, because they're basically like an evil cloud. And they're just kind of cute and dumb.
I will
They're
give
annoying
you.
when you fought really hard to try and collect all your Locorocos, and then they catch you and then they eat you, and you're like, I had all of them and now I don't.
I will give you Evil Cloud. I think that's a great idea. Liar ahead.
So yeah, I like them as a...
That's fun. I think that's a good answer. You see me like, oh no, but also, oh yeah, oh yeah. Another thingy, but like really close to... Kick this. We are above that big painting where that was, I think.
Okay.
Revered Spirit. We are getting mad Revered Spirit Ashes. I think I might have enough to level up.
Cool.
My summons. I picked up like 2 very recently. That might be enough.
Yeah.
It might not be. Let's go find out. We've got a bloody thing here. Let's go take a little square and find out. Yeah, I've tried to not use... not quite. Not quite. I need 3. No, well, never mind. Yeah, I've tried to like not use souls as my... I'm gonna... Oh, he's from the trailer.
Is he?
Oh, he...
Oh, fantastic.
1 second while I just...
No wonder it just gave you a great... Can you equip something worth wearing?
Take off the bow. I'll go in with the sword to start with. I don't think it's going to work, and I don't have the energy to fiddle around my stuff for this first run. Let's just... Do you want me to put on some real armour? Is that what you're asking?
No. I mean, you could try with, but don't necessarily... You know, you're literally running into probably someone that's definitely going to have frenzy.
Yeah, but look at me.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, you've got your obvious things like the Tyrant out of Resi and stuff like that, but I
The Tyrant's fun. I tell you what. Here's a good single enemy.
Go on then.
Lickers. Lickers are fucking weird. Right?
I think...
Oh, I had this on for the whole time. Fire attacks. That's not even the thing I thought I had on.
Okay.
Well, shit. Where's the bubble?
I think the thing with lickers is the more you look at them, because they're like the more advanced version of like bacon dogs. Like,
yeah.
They don't have any eyes, and they've got a horrible long tongue, and they've got big ass claws and horrible teeth, and
yeah. It's getting dark.
So yeah, it's not just like a giant rat or spider. It's genuinely like...
I don't trust this at all.
What? Oh!
Well,
What even happened?
he jumped on me, and
Oh!
what happened to you, bro? It was
It's
a weird
the same
one.
thing as the guys outside.
Yeah.
They've got they've got it growing out of them like a crystal.
Like a crystal. So is there now a boss fog door here? Okay, good. Right. The thing I was messing me up was I couldn't summon Andy because the boss fight hadn't technically triggered.
Yeah.
Right. So get him up. I also can't summon Andy. I can't summon.
Well, I think as long as you don't give this guy a chance to eat you don't.
There we go.
Well, what's gonna second phase? This
Yeah.
has got to be. This isn't.
Fuck. Oh, I've got to save my wonderful flask for Summer 2, haven't I? It's already run out, and I can't summon now because Andy costs more than I have. Oh.
Enough.
Oh.
I have endured more than enough.
Oh, bro. Oh, no. Yeah, this was in the trailer. Oh, ugh.
I ask you forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
Oh. Oh. Is he pulling out his own ribcage?
Yeah, because they're not going to show that.
How would you animate? He pulled his own spine out.
Well, no, it's not his spine. It was growing in him.
Oh!
Yeah, because his head was coming up when he pulled the...
Hey, you remember how I finished the game?
It's sorrow!
Oh, no! Oh, that is a really cool... So what should I do on the next attempt? Oh, what a cool dude. Oh, I'm upset that I'm going to immediately die.
Throw onions!
Throw onions!
Oh!
Well...
We could summon now.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Right. Where are we up to on time? We'll go one more. Just to see if we can get the summon out. Because that was such a quick attack at the start that I don't even know if I can get the goddamn summon out. Right. Come on then. Do your little...
But yeah, whatever it is grown through him like some kind of tree root.
I'm gonna go ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Need to drink.
Gross. Gross, gross, gross.
Right. Wonderful physic. Phase change. Phase change. Skip it. Summon, 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 summon. Right, we're in. We're off. Okay, we're off. Just gonna get...
I mean, can what's it get? Madness?
Well, let's find out, shall we?
They don't get effects, do they?
I don't know. He's not having a good time.
No, he's not.
Oh, I got a parry. I got a stagger. Which is not...
do anything.
Uh-oh. Swig. I've got to keep my blow up. I've got to keep... I know enough about boss fights to know that I can't be there.
Oh.
Or there.
Oh, fire everywhere. Yeah, I don't know if he's the right one for this.
Get knotted. Get halfway. Halfway. And he's in trouble. Whoa, can't be there. I've just got to really just focus on that shit.
He is.
Andy.
He's so close to going. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. I know my madness meter's gone up. That's bad. I appreciate that. Oi! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Oh, Andy's gone.
This can't be good.
Oh, laser!
I'm gonna say, what a
too bad,
what a proper first attempt.
I did think of another boss, particularly a boss fight for a particular character boss.
Go on.
That you haven't mentioned that I know you absolutely adore. Metal Gear Solid 5. Two old men beating crap out of each other. 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. After a while, they're all the same.
Shut up. Shut up.
So yeah, Snake versus Ocelot. Two old guys just beating the hell out of each other. Slowly. You love that fight.
I do love that fight. That fight friggin' rules. I'm trying not to use supplies. 1. Right, the next hit, he's dead. Come on. 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 Good. Good. Good start. Good start. Oi! It's fine. Oh well.
He is very Bloodborne floating.
He is, isn't he?
Just with
It's
this
awesome.
kind of torn kind of cape, kind of floating around.
I've got a thought.
Yeah, just one.
No. No, this is the last run, officially, by the way. This is officially my last run, because we're at like 40 minutes.
Okay.
My thought was to use like the Great Shield Soldiers or something. To like give it lots of targets. But his attacks are quite sweepy.
They are quite sweepy.
Which is the problem for that kind of fight.
I don't know, maybe, again, I know Laura, he's good. But maybe try Tish, because she's just a bit faster and flippy.
That's fair.
Again, generally between the two of them, you can get most things. And Andy's definitely done a lot better in most of the fights.
Oh, there we go. Swig down.
On this side of the DLC.
Yeah.
But I think Tish has still got her place. I don't know if he's quite
Okay, I can block it.
fast enough for this.
Yeah.
I
Well,
also,
Andy's big bonus has always been his shield.
and I get that.
Oh, bollocks. Oh, he's
But-
got a whoosh.
But I also think potentially maybe you need to go old strat where you have Tish and a Tish blade, because you can have that distance and she can be up in his face.
He was getting poised bladed as well. Like, he was getting poised ridiculous. Well, go on then. Let's have one go with Tish and the Tish blade then.
Tish
Fucking...
and Tish blade. Go on,
All
respect
right,
yourself.
hang on.
It's
One
10
sec.
minutes of this.
Come on, let me put the faith thing on. And let me just fucking... let me put on the thing. Where's the that? And then...
Yeah, I'll have a between
This
this
is the
episode and the next
sound.
one. I'll continue having a think, because
Black Knight.
there's bound to have been something that immediately didn't come to mind that I'm like, oh my god. I
Oh,
love
guaranteed. Yeah,
that.
guaranteed.
So what I'll probably do is I'll go into our box of games, because most of our games now live in boxes underneath the TV.
They do.
Post kid, we didn't have enough shelf space
Post-kid.
for displaying everything like we used to.
No.
And there's bound to be something you're like, oh my god, how have I even forgotten about that game? That was,
Right. Now, I'm not using the correct weapon now. The damage is okay. Annoyingly, I've got to use a flask already. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it doesn't... Oh, the other one was like staggering him. That's what Big Sword was doing.
Have you got anything you could not swap out?
I just don't want to spaff Tish Blade so early. Do you know what I mean?
No. I mean, like, can you not put another sword down and swap it mid-fight? Or do you have to have
Oh,
one?
I suppose I've got my misery cord on
Yeah,
me, which
this
is always
is
good in these sort of
That's
situations.
what I'm saying. One more, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry, alright? This is cool. Let's see how this does. Damage isn't bad. Will allow me to stay at mid-range, which is my favourite range. Sod off. I dislike this bit. Stop it! Fuck.
Okay, we'll try
I'm
this
gonna
later.
come
We'll
back to
try
this later. I'm annoyed that I did so goddamn well on my first real try. And that first one doesn't count. The first one where we did damage.
Oh no.
That's 3/4 done on my first attempt nearly. At level 1.
This is how it always works.
Fuck, and now I'm not going to be able to get there again because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
The stun was doing a lot of the damage on that. Well, I'm going to lab this one. I'm going to think about this, and next time we record, which won't be tonight,
No.
we will come back at this. But thank you for the question,
Yeah,
sweet friend Tom.
having a think about it, because there's definitely, I think, more to discuss.
Oh yeah, we both said we'd look it up and then we didn't. So,
but yeah, so in summary, things from PS1 and PS2 games are more memorable than anything coming out after.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Man with gun isn't as interesting. Right. I'm gonna go to very overrun now. Thanks for watching. Ask some questions if you can.
Yeah.
If you're this late in the episode, you know that, but ask some questions, and we'll see you later, and we'll keep trying to kill Mad Boy.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.